Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine,
and Sportsbook.
This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. We're at the Bronx Gym. Here is to start a fight week for Fabio Wardy versus Fraser Clark. Delighted to be joined by Mr. Steve Robinson. How are you, mate?
Good, mate. You?
Yeah, very well, thank you. Just worked out ahead of a big fight against Alan Babic. Before we talk about yourself, how did this fight come about with Alan?
We got the phone call 6 weeks ago. I've never turned down a fight. I wasn't going to turn down the fight, so the minute the phone rang, we accepted. We got straight into the gym, got the sparring partner sorted, and 6-week camp finished.
Yeah, talk to me about Babic. Obviously, he's a big name. He's coming off the back of kind of a big knockout defeat. So I'm sure you'll be confident on Sunday night?
I'm always confident. Defeats mean nothing. Defeats are learning curves, and that was a lesson for Alan, and I'm sure he'll be coming back bigger, stronger, more technical this time round. So he'll have learned from it, as I did off my loss, and I'm not looking at that loss or the knockout. I know what I need to do, and that's it.
Do you feel like people have written you off as a pro, kind of with the loss on your record, losses?
I've always been written off, but I've been written off my whole life, and that doesn't bother us. I'm not bothered about being written off. I'm not bothered about being the underdog. It's all part of the parcel with boxing.
In the build-up to previous fights, Alan's alter egos come out, the Savage. Are you expecting to see this tomorrow at the press conference? Do you think there could be a little bit of needle between the two of you? Because he can become a very intense guy.
I'm too laid back to care about that. Nobody's getting into my head yet. And nobody's ever going to get into my head. I'm calm, I'm collective, and the fireworks will be on Sunday night. Never mind, what tomorrow brings. And if that's the way Alan approaches things, that's fine.
Do you think this Savage persona is an attempt to get into opponents' heads?
Maybe. He seems. I'm a fan of Alan's, and before this fight got announced, he's a good guy. I've always been a fan, and listen, it's irrelevant whether it's to get into people's head or if that's the person who he is. That doesn't bother me one little bit.
I think one thing for certain, this fight is going to produce fireworks, and I very, very doubt it's going to go the distance. So yeah, whether it's kind of a fire standing with fire, it's going to be a great fight, isn't it, Steve?
It's definitely not going the distance. 100% not.
Definitely not. Just to finish up then, just from a personal point of view, must be a little bit of a pinch yourself moment to fight on the undercard of this Wardy Clark bill at the O2. It's a massive event, mate.
Definitely, it's an honour and a privilege to have been, when we got the phone call, it was no matter what, we accepted it, and being part of this, it's a privilege, and I'll take it with both hands.
What's going to happen to Alan Babic Sunday night?
Get knocked out.
Excellent, thank you very much, mate, and best of luck on Sunday.
Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine,
and Sportsbook.